Paul Christ era of Wisconsin football officially got underway this afternoon. Against the Twins, they try and sweep for the first time all year. Neither the cold nor the snow could cool off the Packers' red-hot offense. And today, on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon, the Packers season is still 3 months away, but for some guys, minicamp is their chance to make it to September. 132. That's how many days until the Badgers' opener against Alabama. They'll continue on that quest Tuesday when they play Nebraska in Lincoln. Reporting from the Kohl Center, Eric Jacobson, News 3 Sports.
Keep pushing.
It's been one busy year for Haley Boyle.
Since last year, things really took off for blondes versus brunettes, and we raised a lot more money and awareness than we thought we would.
But between speaking and raising money for Alzheimer's research,
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Is a little football.
Nice.
And with all other sports, practice
If I start to come at you like this,
makes perfect.
another touchdown.
But the last few weeks brought a new change to the Boyle family and their wife and mother Mary, diagnosed with Alzheimer's 5 years ago.
My dad and I could no longer kind of care for her full time, the care that she needed. So 2 weeks ago, we placed her in a memory care facility.
A decision followed by waiting.
A lot of times they suggest that you don't go visit until they can get acclimated, and so my dad and I kind of stayed away, and so that was the longest probably week of my life.
But for Haley, the recent changes made her goal to end Alzheimer's even greater.
Since we've decided to put my mom in a home and actually put her in a home, it's helped drive even harder. So we want more money, we want more awareness, we want us out in the community. 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Yeah.
Football is a game of inches, but Sunday's blondes versus brunettes football game will have miles of impact.
We need to fight to prevent people from, having to say goodbye to their loved one for 10 or 12 years or whatever it might be.
In Middleton, Eric Jacobson, News 3 Sports.
Nice, good shot.
At Badgers practice, it's pretty easy to notice who's the big sister when shooting free throws.
You got it.
Whether it goes in or out, their support always endures.
It helps me a lot because I'm just all mental. Like, I just really get in my head and I'm not thinking straight. And then when I hear her say slow it down, calm down, you're fine, then I'm like, okay.
Well, maybe not everything.
Look at this competition because whenever we're going against each other in practice, she blocks my shots.
But 2 months ago, in a game against Miami, Michaela tore her ACL, leaving the team without one of their stars.
Going to the doctor the next day to find out the results, I was just devastated. I just couldn't believe this is my last year and this happened to me again for the third time. I was pretty hurt.
Michaela is hoping for a medical redshirt, which would allow her to play for a 6th season. But regardless of what she can do on the court, she's using her knowledge to help her younger sister.
I just hope she handles the torch pretty well. I'm hoping that I'll come back next year, but I know that Milena will still do a good job, so I believe in her. I know she could do it.
And if she does get extra time next year, they're telling others to watch out.
I think it would be great if we're on the floor at the same time. That's a scary sight, if you ask me.
But with or without that time, they're sisters through and through.
Nope, we're just close, that's all.
In Madison, Eric Jacobson, News 3 Sports. It's safe to say for Madison Capital's Alec Vanko, hockey is a family affair.
First game, I think my mom ordered 32 tickets. I think she called in.
And like other sports at a young age, the long drives and weekends often require lots of family support.
It takes a lot of work, from the parents driving you to practice every night to the hotel rooms that they spent the money on, and in the weekends it's a lot of work.
But life, as in hockey, can quickly change.
In the middle of the night, I received a text from my neighbor saying the ambulance was at my house, and so I finally called the home phone, and my mom got put on that phone, and the first thing I heard in the background is the DA coming down and saying, that's it.
Alec's dad had died in his sleep. He was 55 years old. But instead of quitting the sport he loves, Vanko continues to keep playing for his family and his dad.
That's where I have my fun. And then getting back into hockey is what my dad would want me to do.
And fulfilling his dream, playing in the NHL, is something he and his dad have always wanted. And to keep that dream alive, he leaves a reminder of the goals yet to come.
Before every game, I leave an extra ticket, one for my dad. just so he always knows that he can have that spot, but I know he's watching from up above.
In Madison, Eric Jacobson, News 3 Sports. Janesville Craig girls basketball has climbed to new heights this season. Just not in actual height.
5'6".
I'm 5'7".
I'm like 5'10". I am the tallest player on the team.
It is kind of strange once you think about it.
Some say it's a disadvantage.
We got 5'7", 5'8" girls guarding 6-footers.
We all know it as a team. Every team we're going to play is going to be taller than us.
But to them, height is just a number on a page.
To us, it doesn't really matter because we played Verona, and they've got 3 like 6'2" girls, 6'3" girls. And even though like we've got a girl that's like 5'3", she plays like a 6-foot girl. So like, I don't really see height as a challenge for us.
While there's no growth spurt coming anytime soon, with a team of just 2 seniors, their chemistry on the court has stood tall all season.
There's so much togetherness. I mean, there's so much good team chemistry that, I mean, they have earned that 19-3 record, that #1 seed.
Before we even had the first game, we, just from last year too, we just knew that there was just a click with the team.
But when it comes to getting to the state tournament, their first time in school history, it will take everyone, short or tall.
We are the #1 seed. Now we got to do something with it, and they want nothing more than to make this a good run in the tournament and to get to Green Bay.
In Janesville, Eric Jacobson, News 3 Sports. Sadly, Melvin Gordon's record-breaking performance last weekend against Nebraska was broken just 1 week after it was set. As for the team, they did pretty well. But by Melvin Gordon's standards, it was a letdown. 264 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns, but none bigger than his touchdown run for the winning score. Regardless of what records are broken, Gary Anderson and company will take the win. The Brewers did something yesterday they've only done 2 times this whole season: win a series. Today against the Twins, they try and sweep for the first time all year. A beautiful afternoon in the Twin Cities for baseball, but not a good start for the Brewers. Second inning, runner on first for Eddie Rosario. That shot goes to the gap and left. Torrey Hunter scores, and the Twins go up 1-0. Next batter, Eduardo Escobar with the triple down the right field line. Rosario scores, and the Twins take a 2-0 lead. And that's all they would need today. Pitcher Mike Pelfrey with 8 scoreless innings. And the final score, Twins 2, Brewers nothing. The AP college football poll is out this week, and who can believe it? Mississippi State is atop the standings. It's the first time in school history for the Bulldogs. Florida State drops to number 2. They match up with number 5 Notre Dame next Saturday night. Wisconsin is on the outside looking in for the poll. Michigan State, Ohio State, and Nebraska are the only Big Ten teams in the poll. Wisconsin volleyball's disastrous loss to Penn State is nothing but a distant memory now. Since the loss, the Badgers have gone 4-0 and have only dropped 1 set. Bucky getting into the action at the Fieldhouse today. Wisconsin hosting Maryland. This one was all Badgers today. First set, Badgers on the attack, and it's Haley Nelson with the kill. Badgers pulling away in the first set. They could get it done on defense as well. Later on, it's Dominic Thompson with the block right back to the Terrapins side. They were all getting in on the action today. Badgers attacking with Ellen Chapman with the kill. The Badgers win in straight sets, 3-0. Badger women hockey also in action this afternoon, taking on Ohio State. Second period, Ohio State trying to clear the puck, but it's stolen away by Blair Turnbull, who passes it to Brittany Ammerman for the goal. The Badgers up 2-0. Goalie Anne-Marie Desbiens has a good day. She closes out a shutout again. The Badgers win 3-0. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.